Simone, is this the kind of guy that you want? A common street fighter?
Hey, the guy owed me money.
The other guy started it, Whitney. He had a knife.
I don't care, Simone. Look, the chief of police is a friend of my family. Do not make me call him.
You want to call him? Call him.
I wish I had called Chief Bennett. That Chad is nothing but a low-life hood.
Eve says all we can do is wait. I'm so certain the worst was over for my niece. I hate to think what happened to her last night after she left here by herself.
You know, I still don't get how she left the hospital, wound up in Castleton unconscious on some train tracks.
Thank God you came along when you did. I mean, if you hadn't, that train would have...
You're a real hero, son.
It wasn't me. I mean, your daughter's the one that wanted to take the shortcut back to Harmony. You know, if we hadn't, I never would have seen her lying on the tracks. Kay's the one that saved her life.
The worst part is, I did it to myself, Simone.
Did what?
I talked Miguel into taking the shortcut home because I thought we'd have less of a chance of running into Charity. And instead, there she is, just laying on the train tracks.
Poor Charity.
Poor Charity? Please. Every time I turn around, she's gotten herself into some new dire jeopardy.
You make it sound like it was her fault. Her mother died in a fire, a house burned down, she almost got hit by a train.
Look, there's no better way to bond with a guy than to have him save your life. He already rescued her from a fire, and now this?
Kay.
She'll be all over him now. What kills me the most is that if I just listened to Miguel and taken the main road, we never would have seen her. You know, there we were, walking along, having a nice time together. And all of a sudden, I see her stretched out on the train tracks, just begging to be rescued by Miguel.
I thought Miguel was the one who saw Charity first.
Well, what I meant was, it can't be. Oh my God.
What's wrong, Kay?
Nothing.
Kay, you saw Charity on the tracks first and you weren't gonna tell Miguel?
No, I didn't say that.
But you considered it.
No, I would have told him.
When? Before or after the train ran over Charity? Please tell me you're not that cold-blooded, Kay.
My God.
We were this close, Timmy, to turning Charity into chop suey. We had her right where we wanted her. In a drugged state, on the tracks, with the train bearing down on her.
Then her knight in shining armor showed up and risked his life for her to save her. It's like a movie of the week, Tabitha. So romantic.
No, romantic, my big toe. Well, it was more than Charity's Romeo that saved her pretty neck, believe me, Timmy.
You mean that angel girl who showed up afterwards and branded you like a cow?
I might have known you'd show up.
Fate took its course then. Good won over evil, like it always will.
I'm going to wipe that smug little smile right off your face. My hands! Damn her! Damn them all! They may have won this battle, but they haven't won the war. I've been preparing for Charity's destruction for over 300 years, Timmy.
Timmy thinks this princess looks pretty good for her age.
Oh, zip it, Timmy. You'll see. They'll all see they're wrong. It's evil that will win out in the end.
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of a bird I knew could take me highest. Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
Mom, it's you.
Who did you think it was, sweetie?
I don't know. Oh, let me get that.
Whitney, you're jumpy about something. Is it the tennis match you have this afternoon?
No, I feel great about that. It's about last night.
Oh, about your father going out to the shed again. Well, it's like I told you last night, honey. He just needs to be alone sometimes. We all do.
But why there? I mean, in the middle of the night? I've never even seen what's in that shed.
Neither have I.
You're kidding.
Well, it's always been your father's private sanctuary. I like to give him his space.
But you must be dying to know why he sneaks out there when he thinks we're all asleep.
Oh, Whitney. You make it sound so ominous. Lots of people use an outbuilding for a study or an office. That's all it is.
But sometimes he doesn't go out there for months at a time. And other times he's out there almost every single night. And we never talk about it. We just act like it doesn't happen. Something must happen to make him need to go out there.
Whatever it is, you don't need to worry about it.
What do you know? Two of the most beautiful girls in Harmony in one room. Would I be so lucky? Hey, is this glass?
Oh, I missed a piece. I'll get it.
Sweetheart, are you okay?
I just broke a glass.
You didn't cut yourself, did you? Because you have a big match this afternoon.
I'm fine.
Oh, that's a relief, because one little cut on your hand could put you out of commission for a while. And that's very crucial for this time of your training.
I know. Olympic tryouts are coming up.
Yeah, you can't miss one practice or even one match.
She won't, TC. Whitney's as committed to being the next Serena Williams as you are to having her be.
So where's my other beautiful daughter this morning?
Simone left early for school. I guess she didn't want to risk running into me.
Oh, sweetheart, that's not it at all. Simone was just a little upset last night, and I'm sure after a good night's sleep, she's feeling better. Did you girls close out early last night?
Oh, yeah, we always do, Daddy.
Good. Don't you worry about Simone, okay? Everything's gonna be all right.
She never spoke to me that way before, TC. She was so angry.
Sweetheart, it's because she was probably embarrassed that we came home early last night and caught Chad here with her.
I told her I didn't want her around him. And she invites him to dinner without telling us.
She was wrong. Absolutely. But I think she understands that now, and she's going to be perfect, just like her mother.
TC, you have got to stop saying that. I'm not perfect.
Sweetheart, you're talking about my wife here.
I think I'm going to grab a shower before I get back to the hospital.
All right, I think I'll go too. Whit, you want to ride?
Oh, sure. Thanks, Daddy.
We can stop and get some coffee and discuss strategy for today's match.
Okay.
Sweetheart, sweetheart. Ugh. You are perfect. And that's why I'm not worried about Simone. She's her mama's daughter. And she's gonna grow up to be just like you. Have a good day. Come on, baby.
I know what you're hiding. All of it. The secret you've kept from your husband, what you did years ago outside of town.
TC can never find out. Never.
Tell me you wouldn't have let that train hit Charity.
Okay, the thought flashed through my mind, but it was just a flash. I swear, Simone, I would have told Miguel in time.
Sure you would.
Jessica, what are you doing eavesdropping on my private conversation?
It's not eavesdropping when the person you're listening to is a monster.
I'm not a monster. Okay, it's true that I wish Charity had never come into our lives, but I wouldn't want her to die. Not like that, anyway. That's not what I meant, okay? I don't want her to die at all. But I swear, if you tell anyone what you just heard, you'll wish you were dead.
I won't tell. But it's not to save your neck. It would hurt Mom and Dad and Miguel too much to know you have a big empty hole right where your heart should be.
Sticks and stones, Jessica. Besides, no one would believe you because thanks to me, Charity's fine. I'm the one who told Miguel to take the shortcut home.
You were lucky, Kay. There's such a thing as going too far for love.
Oh, like you wouldn't do anything for Chad, Simone.
Who's Chad? Not like you, Kay. I would never risk someone getting hurt because of a guy.
What about last night? Seems to me that you hurt your mom and Whitney plenty all because of Chad.
You did that over some boy, Simone?
A boy she only just met. At least I've been in love with Miguel for years.
You can't compare what I did for Chad and what you would do for Miguel. It's completely different.
How do you know until you've been pushed as far as I've been? Before last night, you never thought that you'd talk back to your mom and sneak out of your house and go to the pool hall on the other side of town?
You went to the pool hall? Simone, weren't you scared? That place has a really bad rep. A little at first. But then, I don't know. It was so exciting. Different from any other place I've been. There's a whole world out there I never even knew existed.
Dangerous. Like Chad, right?
There's just something about him. The way he talks and acts, the places he goes. He's so much cooler than any of the guys at school.
He's a bad boy, that's why.
He is not.
I didn't mean that he was a bad person. I just meant that he doesn't play by the rules, you know? He's got an edge about him.
Yeah, an edge.
I'd be attracted to that type, too, if I didn't have Miguel.
What are you smoking, Kay? You do not have Miguel, and you never will. The only girl for him is Charity, and you know it.
My twin sister's daughter. I promise I will look after you like I would my own children. Charity? Charity, it's your Aunt Grace. Do you remember my husband, Sam?
Yeah. Where am I?
It's okay. You're in the hospital, safe and sound. Everything's gonna be okay.
But I remember leaving here. What happened to me?
Well, that's what we're trying to find out. Do you remember why you left?
I was looking for my mom. I thought maybe she hadn't died in the fire. But she wasn't at the house. It was all burned down. My mom's really dead.
Oh, sweetheart.
I want my mom. I miss my mom.
Oh, baby, I'm so sorry. But it's okay. You're not gonna go through this alone. You're not alone.
Charity, how did you know where to go when you left here? Have you started to remember things from before the fire?
I only knew because of the nun.
What nun?
Never again. Most uncomfortable thing I've worn since those god-awful Puritan outfits. And itchy.
Oh, it was very becoming on you, Tabitha.
You're not going to jolly me out of my bad mood, Timmy. Oh, my plan should have worked. It was brilliantly conceived. Me visiting Charity as a nun, planting the seed that her mother could still be alive and to lure her from the safety of the hospital. And once I'd knocked her out with that drug, doing her in should have been a piece of cake.
Timmy and Tabitha came close.
Coming close doesn't cut it, Timmy. No. She would have been run over by that train if it weren't for me losing my damn powers. And the other side having priests and angels to help them do their good deeds.
But, Princess, you have Timmy to help you.
Yes, that's exactly my point. I'm working at a major deficit here. Oh, well. Never mind, Timmy. Trust me. Where there's a will, there's a way. And Charity will be eliminated.
Hey, Beth.
Hey, Chad. How you doing?
Could be worse. Yo, I was wondering if you could use a hand again this morning. A couple hours in exchange for breakfast.
Oh, sure. You got it.
Sorry, who are you looking for?
Nobody, Daddy.
Sweetheart, you don't seem to be yourself today. Is everything okay at school?
Everything's great. It's just that, you know what? Never mind. It's okay.
Sweetheart, I know what's bothering you, okay? It's what Simone said last night about not wanting to be like you because you obey your mom and dad.
It's not that, Daddy.
You sure? Because I can't blame you if you feel that way. But I gotta admit something, sweetheart. You're growing up. You're no longer Daddy's little girl anymore. And I wouldn't mind if you have those kids at school, boys, wanting to ask you out because they think you're the finest girl to walk down the halls.
Sometimes I do wonder what it would be like.
Sweetheart, you'll find out. But just not yet. Tennis has to be your #1 priority for the next couple of years.
I know, the Olympics.
And it's gonna be worth it. When you come home with a gold medal, you're gonna show the world what Whitney Russell is made of. You're gonna go places, you're gonna do things. Tennis is gonna open up a whole new world for you, baby. And you can't throw it all away on a few growing pains.
Is that what you call this?
Yes, it's exactly what I call this. But I'm so proud of you, Whit. The way you can take your feelings, just put them aside for the big picture. I just wish your baby sister could do the same.
Because she met that loser.
Oh, Chad's not a loser. He's just a little rough around the edges, that's all. And Simone's impressionable right now. She's definitely not as focused as you are. And I'm glad you know better.
Well, don't worry, Dad. If I do fall for any guy, it'll never be one like that.
Do you remember how you got to the railroad tracks where you were found?
No. The last thing I remember, I was at the house. Or what was left of it. And I was calling for my mom. But she wasn't there. And I was really scared and upset. And the next thing I know is just now when I woke up here.
Well, it's strange, but Father Lonigan says that no nun from the church came to visit Charity.
Well, I'll check it out. I'm sure we can track her down.
Well, the important thing is that you're back here and safe. Thanks to a very good friend of yours.
Who?
Hi, Charity. How are you doing?
Why is he here?
Listen, you don't have to be afraid of me.
Miguel's the one who rescued you.
If you did that, then thank you. But I really wish you'd leave. You frighten me.
It's okay. I get the message.
I'm sorry. I just don't feel safe around him.
Old news, Kate. Miguel likes you the same way he likes Reese. Just someone to hang out with while he waits for Charity to get better. That's not true. Besides, we don't even know when Charity's gonna remember Miguel. Maybe never. She's still afraid of him right now. Pretty convenient, if you ask me. How'd you pull that off? Me? Jessica, I may be good, but it's not like I can do mind control. You did something to Charity. Forget it, Jessica. You don't know what you're talking about. I know whatever it is, it can't last forever.
Eventually, Charity will remember what Miguel meant to her before the fire, and they'll be back together tighter than they were before.
I wouldn't be so sure. Come with me. I have something to show you.
Charity's powers for goodness will come into full force the moment she falls in true love. Now do you see why time is of the essence?
What if you can't stop her, Tabitha? Charity's got helpers, like you said. Look what the angel did to your silky soft hands.
Oh, don't remind me.
This time it was just your palms, Tabitha. Next time, she could turn you into a giant flambe.
Thanks for sharing, Timmy.
That's why Timmy wants to go away for a while. Let someone else deal with Charity. Timmy and Tabitha can be in charge of fun, evil jobs, like helping the IRS audit people, making people lose the lottery by one number.
No, Timmy. Charity's demise is our assignment, and we're going to see it through. All I need is to find someone else who wants to get rid of little Miss Charity as much as I do.
Ta-da! Oh my gosh. You kept saying you were gonna turn Mom's sewing room into your own bedroom, but
I don't like to think of it as a bedroom, Jessica. I like to think of it as a love nest.
a love nest?
Like Joey's and Dawson's. Miguel can even sneak up on the porch roof late at night if he wants to.
No offense, Kay, but Dawson's nuts about Joey. Why would Miguel do that?
Duh. At first to play video games or watch TV or listen to cool music. Whatever it takes for him to get over Charity. But once he is, you can bet there'll be other reasons he'll want to come up here. You'll just have to use your limited imaginations about that.
We were so close before the fire. Where did this fear of hers come from?
I don't know. But I'm sure she's gonna get past it. You just gotta give her some time.
I'll give her all the time in the world. And at least she's safe now. That's what's important.
Listen, why don't you get back to school? I think you've missed enough already this year.
I guess you're right. I'll check in later.
Okay.
How is she? I'd say excellent, especially considering what she's been through. Well, that's great. In fact, I don't see any reason why Charity should stay in the hospital any longer. A home environment should help her regain her memory.
But I don't have a home anymore. Where would I go?
Sweetheart, you'll live with us. And Sam and I have discussed it. You'll be part of our family. I mean, you are our family.
You'd really want me?
More than anything in the world. And I'm sure your mother would want it too. And Noah and the girls are going to be very happy to have you living at the house.
Thank you, Aunt Grace.
Sam, good news. I'm going to release Charity from the hospital.
Oh, that's fantastic. It'll mean the world to Grace to have her niece come home with us.
I think it'll be good for Charity too. Sam, I wanted to ask you something.
Sure. What is it, Eve?
Did you notice how tense TC was last night at the Cranes?
I can't say I did. Why?
Well, you've known TC since high school. I was just wondering if you knew of any reason why the Cranes would upset him so much.
Eve, I wouldn't worry about that. The Cranes have a way of upsetting everyone.
Good morning, Mr. Crane. The board meeting won't be starting for a few minutes. If I can get you anything? Coffee? Tea?
No, I'm fine.
I wanted to be the first to tell you how appreciative we all are of your very generous and unexpected donation. Dr. Russell especially.
You're right, Joanne. I never expected to be a guest in your home.
With your husband in tow, no less. Tell me, he doesn't know, does he?
No. TC can never know.
The beautiful and enticing Dr. Russell. Would she be worth the risk?
You know, Simone's testing her boundaries right now. She's at a stage in her life where she refuses to believe that you or your mom could possibly know how she feels.
I don't remember that stage.
Because you never went through it. And knock on wood, you never will. Whitney, you have a wisdom that most kids learn the hard way.
You think so?
Sweetheart, you have a rare, unique talent and a dream and a chance to see it through.
Whitney will cause a murder if she continues to pursue her dream of becoming a champion tennis player.
That's ridiculous. Whitney wouldn't hurt a fly, much less kill somebody.
I didn't say Whitney was gonna commit the murder.
Then who?
Her daddy.
But what about you, Daddy? I mean, is everything okay with you?
Of course. Why would you ask that?
I've just been getting the feeling lately that something might be bothering you.
Bothering me? What could be bothering me? I have a beautiful wife, 2 beautiful kids. I couldn't ask for anything more.
I'm glad.
Me too.
Do you mind if I make a really quick call?
Sure, sweetheart. Go ahead.
Okay.
And then your daddy died of a broken heart. With all that business with your leg.
Wait a minute. How did you know about my leg?
All his dreams for you ended when you got hurt.
It wasn't my fault.
No, it wasn't. It was someone else's. And you could kill that person who did that to you, couldn't you? They're the reason your father died of a broken heart. Why he died such an early death.
So help me if I ever find out who that person is.
Say something, Simone.
I'm too blown away. You've thought of everything.
I know. Except, A, how you're going to get Miguel in here alone with you, and B, what Mom and Dad will do to you if you do get him in here.
Not a problem. Miguel's still very upset about Charity being scared of him, so he needs a nice, quiet, private place where he can go to shake off his stress. And as far as Mom and Dad go, they trust Miguel completely. They don't think anything of him being up here.
Well, whatever happens with you and Miguel, I'm just glad I don't have to share a room with you anymore.
The feeling's mutual. This room is my haven, my sanctuary. You know, I finally got the 2 things I've always dreamt of. Privacy and Miguel. If only there was a way to get rid of Charity for good. A nice way.
See you later, baby.
Where are you going, Tabby?
I'm going next door to the Bennetts.
I want to see what's going on there.
You can't risk it, Tabitha. What if Charity's there? She might recognize you as the nun who visited her.
Nonsense. Charity's back in the hospital. She's the last person I'll run into.
It's all set. Charity can leave whenever she wants.
Well, that's wonderful.
Excuse me, I have rounds.
Thanks,
Of course. What are you doing here, Julian?
Doctor. Is there any way to speak to a hospital board member who's just donated the money for a new children's wing?
If you'll excuse me.
Oh, wait. You know, we are allowed to run into each other in public places. It's been years. No one suspects a thing about us. There's no reason for them to find out now.
They'd better not, Julian.
I'm not kidding, Teresa. My mom would kill Simone and me if she ever found out we were at that pool hall last night with Chad. Oh, and don't even mention my dad. He would go absolutely crazy if he heard.
Chad. That's good. That's good. I didn't know you worked here.
It's not a real gig, just a temporary meal ticket till I can kiss this crummy town goodbye.
So what happened to your eye?
The guy in your local pool hall didn't like my face. I would have thought you got an earful of it by now.
How would I hear about that?
Yeah, I don't think that there's any way that he could ever. Oh, no!
I hate living with this secret, but I won't have my family hurt for something that happened years ago.
I advise you to keep your cool. Losing it is the only way anyone will ever find out. I'm late for my meeting.
Julian, wait. There's something else. It's about TC.
What about TC?
There's something that troubles TC deeply. It has for years, but I don't know what it is.
You think I do?
All I know is that being at your house last night set it off in him again.
Maybe he does know about us.
No, it's not that. But I can't ask him for fear of raising his suspicions. I think that you know what it's about. And I want you to tell me. Now.
Teresa, I gotta go.
I would have sworn your daughter Whitney would have come running straight to you with all the gory details.
Now, how would Whitney know about a popped eye at a pool hall?
Because I just told her what happened. I bumped into her a couple of minutes ago before I came over with your coffee. I figured she'd rat me out right quick.
Well, she didn't.
I didn't think it was anybody's business.
Okay, well, sweetheart, can you see yourself into school from here? I think I'm gonna stop by the hospital before I check in.
No problem.
All right, hey, don't worry about what we talked about earlier today. Everything's gonna be fine, all right? And I'll see you later on at the tennis bench.
Thanks. Can't believe you did that. Oh, he would have blown a gasket if he found out me and Simone were at that pool hall last night.
See, I'm not a total bastard, you know.
I didn't say that you were. I just... Thank you.
And I'm surprised you didn't rat your sister out. I mean, you're supposed to be the good daughter, right? I mean, you could have scored a lot of points telling your folks your sister followed Big Bad Chad to a raunchy pool parlor.
I didn't tell them because it would upset them too much. Even though I hate lying and I don't keep secrets.
Are you sure about that? Maybe I know you better than you think.
You don't have a clue who I am, okay? And you never will.
Hey, Miguel. It's good to see you back at school.
Thanks.
How's Charity?
She still doesn't remember much.
What about you? I mean, how was she around you?
The same. She's still scared of me.
Really? That's awful. Well, I'm sure she'll start remembering when she hears you're the one who saved her life.
I'm afraid not. Dr. Russell told her and it didn't make any difference. Charity just doesn't like having me around. I don't know why. She admitted she doesn't either.
She'll get over it, Miguel.
I hope so. I mean, but who can say for sure? She's been through so much. And she didn't deserve any of it. And why do these terrible things keep happening to her?
Wait here, Timmy. I'll be right back.
Tabitha, what are you doing?
Oh, you're here, Sam. I thought I heard the water running in your sink, so I came in to turn it off, and then I was looking for you to tell you what I'd done.
You heard the water running in the sink from outside?
Yes, I have the most incredible hearing. It's a curse sometimes, really.
Well, thank you for turning off the water.
Well, as I'm here, I want to ask how Brace's niece is doing in the hospital.
Much better, thank you. I mean, as a matter of fact, she's out of the hospital. She'll be coming here and living with us.
Yeah? Already?
She and Grace are coming in from the car right now. Maybe I could introduce you to each other.
Jimmy told that Tabitha not to come here.
Why was my husband so tense around you last night, Julian?
TC has never mentioned me or the past to you.
No, but seeing you obviously upset him. I won't have you affect his life, or our marriage, or our children. Tell me what it is between you.
Just drop it, Eve. For your sake and your family's sake, let the matter drop and never let TC know about our past.
Sweetheart.
Hey.
What are you doing here?
Sweetheart, I just thought I would come by and tell you that I love you.
You came all the way here for that?
I sure did, and I know you've been concerned about me about the Cranes last night. And everything's okay. Don't worry.
Hey, Whitney. Good luck on your tennis game today. Not that you'll need it. Everybody knows you're the best around.
Thanks, Beck. Hey, what's this song? I've never heard it before.
Oh, I'm not sure. You'll have to ask my new DJ.
Maybe I do know you better than you think.
You can't give up on Charity, Miguel. Would Leonardo give up on Kate? Would Ross give up on Rachel? Would Bo give up on Hope?
We get the picture, Jessica.
Don't worry, Jess. Nobody's giving up on anybody. But I'd better get to class.
See you later, Miguel.
See ya. Thanks again for last night, Kay. If it weren't for you, Charity would... I'll never forget what you've done for me.
Come on, Miguel. What are you smiling about?
Well, it doesn't look like Charity's getting her memory back anytime soon. She could be in the hospital forever.
Please say you're not giving up on Charity, Miguel.
I couldn't give up on her if I wanted to. She means too much to me. I just need to find a way to spark her memory. And I will.
Why don't I come and meet Charity another time? I'm sure the poor dear is tired and not up to visitors.
Tabitha, what a lovely surprise. I'm just bringing my niece home from the hospital. Charity, this is our wonderful next-door neighbor, Tabitha Lennox.
Nice meeting you.
Wait a minute. I know you.